Salutations and welcome, respected all sadhakas with wonderful 11 qualities of being dynamic, active, being hardworking ones, being the sadhaka, having the gunas of shrotrutva, jignasutva, mumukshutva, also wonderful bhakta, shishya of the Lord, and the Guru Parampara. So good to see that Dharma Parayanata and Seva Bhava along with the good healthy Viraga required for living a beautiful life. So together let us as every day remember, salute Shruti Smriti Purana Idihasa. Remember and salute the Guru Tattva, the Guru Parampara, the Swaguru, the Acharyas. So let us remember, salute the Sakala Devata Gana who are empowering us inside and outside. Let us salute the Adi Parashakti Mata to give us conducive, convenient, Satvika Prakriti only for our sadhana. Let us pray to our Paramatma Ishtadevata Ishvara and ask him to soon remove this bandhana or the avarana of every sort that is binding us. Last but not the least, let the Brahma Tattva be invoked by us, asking to give us the Anubhuti. They are all not a simple words we say every day, but in this only the crux, the essence of all what we have to do and achieve is there. Before we start our beautiful study of this Yoga Vaashishtha Maharamayana, we are into the 17th Sarga of Vairagya Prakaranam, in which Bhagavan Rama is teaching us how to become aware of one of the many dangerous thieves, diseases, or trouble creating things in our life, creating havoc, creating our restlessness, and not allowing us to do or grow spiritually. That trushna, that kamana, that chinta, that desire, etc. Now, these are the subtle, sublime topics exposing to which alone our intellect becomes sharper and subtler in its correct direction. Then only we mature, we grow. Then only will we, what we say, intelligent enough to recognize our own inner enemies. Once we are free from our inner enemies, we have no outer enemies, no problems at all. That day is a beautiful day when this thought clicks to us that inner enemies are the ones to be caught and jailed or eliminated so that the life becomes peaceful inside and outside and effortlessly can glide into spiritual heights. So, should not have that fear or hesitation to study, grasp these beautiful but sublime topics. And you can see how much Sri Rama is struggling to explain to the Gurus his manasthiti. At every shloka, one beautiful thought is conveyed, the recognized thing, the discovered thing is conveyed, and to substantiate it, what a beautiful examples one after the other is going on giving. In short, the 17th Sarga talks about Trushna Bhanga Nirupanam or Trushna Vigrahanam. Trushna Vigrahanam means censuring or finding fault with this Trushna named negative enemy in us. So to Trushna Bhanga Nirupanam means remember when the chore with all evidences are caught. After that, punishing him is not at all difficult. This is when diagnosed and the right remedy for it will be known. In the same way, understanding that Trishna is the cause of so much of problems is half of the problem solved. But slowly, steadily, when we become absolutely alert, conscious in our life of only these two things, that I am in the outer world to do my dharma and seva, inner world with all genuinity of inspiration and desire, Krishna, I have to discover the self. Other than these two, forget about Krishna. Even a sankalp also I should not have for anything. This clarity will start coming to us. And then we'll discover one day suddenly, when we become that way, freed from this moha delusion, that the world is required, I am required to the world. ये बेवकूफ़ी जब निकल जाता है ना, then you can dance in ecstasy of joy. You understand? If this discovery alone gives such a great joy, remember, imagine if the truth, the substratum, the reality behind the entire universe of name and form is discovered as my own self. अब उस खुशी का आनंद का कोई सीमा होगा, कोई ठिकाना होगा. That is why ha ho, that samagana comes out of the mouth of that Brahmanubhavi Brahmagnani. So much before reaching to that stage, to travel in that path, many obstacles, one by one we are understanding. So here about Trishna. Now in these many ways, with so many examples and explanations, if we don't think and understand, this Trishna is like any of the disease causing a bacteria, fungus. It just is there always, all over the body. Anywhere there is chance for it is there to enter to create the infection. It just enters and creates a problem, even if finds little of loss of or lack of or less of immunity. सेम वे ये वाले इतने विचार तगड़े लेकर ही हम इस तृष्णा को दूर कर सकते. Otherwise, in the form of some, what do you say, justification or obligation or some of the other reason, Krishna stays to be with us and troubles us. Like in the Indian political system. See, some parties, such a stupid the Indian Janata, still they vote for them, even though when they know these people are only destroy the country, they don't help at all. Somehow they have some charisma and they continue to be in the political range. They have some art and knack of somehow, what do you say, capturing some people's interest, then they sustain. And only to just trouble, not allowing those who are working well, not allowing them to work. In the same way, किसी भी कॉर्नर से तृष्णा अंदर नहीं घुसना. For that only such a foolproof thinking contemplation Rama is doing, teaching us. Let us continue. Om, Om, Om. ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः. ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मभक्तियोगधर्म विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो वंशऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः. ॐ यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्य प्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्व वेदान्ताः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम्. ॐ आपदामपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम्. श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं रामनाम वरानने. ॐ कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविता शाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकि कोकिलं वाल्मीकिर्मुनिसिंहस्य कवितावनचारिणः शृण्वन्नाम कथानादं को नयाति वराङ्गदिम्. ॐ यद्वाणी विशदात्मपूर्णमनसां no, sorry. ॐ यद्वाक्यामृतपायिनां प्रतिपदं सत्यं सुधा नीरसा यद्वाक्यात् विचारणादभिमतः स्वर्गोऽपि कारागृहं यद्वाणी विशदात्मपूर्णमनसां तुच्छं जगत्तूलवत् तस्मै श्रीगुरवे वसिष्ठमुनये नित्यं नमस्कुर्महे यस्यार्षं प्रथिता जगत्त्रयहिता सा वेदमाता परा यच्चक्रे तपसा वशे सुरगणान् अन्यत् सिसृक्षुर्जगत् तं बोधाम्बुनिधिं दभस्य मुकुटालङ्कार चिन्तामणिं विश्वामित्रमुनिं शरण्यमनघं भूयो नमस्याम्यहं श्रुत्या ब्रह्मैव रामः प्रकटितमहिमा येन तस्मै वसिष्ठः यः सीतां ब्रह्मविद्यामिव सदसि पुनः सत्यशुद्धां किलादात् यद्वाणी मोहमूलं शमयति जगत् आनन्दसन्दोहदोग्ध्री तस्मै वाल्मीकये श्री गुरुतमगुरवे भूरिभावैर्नताः स्मः पूर्णानन्दस्वभावः स्वजनहितकृते माययोपात्तकायः कारुण्यादुद्धिधीर्षुर्जनमनवरतं मोहपङ्के निमग्नम् आविश्यान्तर्वसिष्ठं बहिरपि कलयन् शिष्यभावं वितेने यः संवादेन शास्त्रामृतजलधिममुम् रामचन्द्रं प्रपद्ये ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तन्नमामि परम ब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म भक्ति योग धर्म विद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः। श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्री वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि वामदेव भरद्वाज वेदव्यासादि महात्मेभ्यो महात्मा परब्रह्म ऋषिभ्यो नमः। योगवास्त महारामायणाचार्येभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्तं ब्रह्मात्मैक्यमोदस्य अस्मिन् क्षणे एव अनुभवसिद्ध्यर्थं श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणेतिहासोक्त भगवद्भागवत ऋषिमुनिगुरुदेवता दर्शनानुग्रहानुभव प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकहैन्दवसंस्कृतेः साम्प्रदायानां शास्त्राणां गुरुशिष्यभक्तभगवत्परम्परायाः मोक्षमार्गाणां पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति शांति कल्याण एकता पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थमस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां गुरूणाम् आचार्याणां श्रेयोभिलाषिणाम् आश्रमाणां संस्थानां भक्तशिष्यसाधकसेवकानां महानुभावानां पूर्णायुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्य क्षेमस्थैर्य धैर्य वीर्यादि समस्त शक्ति संपदा सानुकूल्यता साधनानां प्राप्तिबाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रुविघ्न निर्मूलन द्वारा धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराम मंदिरवत् कृष्ण शिवादि मंदिराणां समस्त मंदिराणां पुनर्वाप्ति तेषु निरंतर यज्ञ उपासना सत्संगादीनां शास्त्राध्ययनादीनां द्वारा समस्त विश्वे धर्म मोक्ष पुरुषार्थ प्रचारेण विश्व संरक्षणार्थं पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थं च अनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री वाल्मीकि महर्षि विरचित श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं साधना प्रयत्नं मोक्षार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम अथ श्री वाल्मीकि महर्षि विरचित श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रं प्रथम प्रकरणं वैराग्य प्रकरणं मंगलाचरण श्लोकाः। ओम यत सर्वाणि भूतानि प्रतिभान्ति स्थितानि च यत्रैवोपशमं यान्ति तस्मै सत्यात्मने नमः। ज्ञाता ज्ञानं तथा ज्ञेयं दृष्टा दर्शन दृश्यभूः कर्ता हेतु क्रियायस्मात् तस्मै ज्ञप्त्यात्मने नमः। स्मरन्ति सीकरायस्मात् आनन्दस्याम्बरेवनौ सर्वेषां जीवनं तस्मै ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः। दिवि भूमौ तथाकाशे बहिरन्तश्च मे विभुः यो विभात्यो भासात्मा तस्मै सर्वात्मने नमः। ओम अथ सप्तदश सर्गः तृष्णा विग्रहणं तृष्णाभंग निरूपणं। श्रीराम उवाच। Friends, Trishna, how we have to understand, find its faults, censure it, and see to it that we get rid from that close friend like looking enemy. Keep on doing such Shastra study and Adhyanam. It works like long time medicine for long time chronic samsara roga bhava roga. Okay. So yesterday we saw interesting shloka. Sola Bala What was told in that 16th one? Bhishayatyapi dhiram mam andhayatyapi sekshanam kedayatyapi sanandam trishna krishneva sharvari. That's what. Mam dhiram, dhiram api mam bhishayati. Even though I am dhairyashali, intelligent person, still this Trishna, once it enters, it shakes me, it frightens me, it makes me, bhishayati, afraid of everything. Dhiram mam bhishayati. Isn't it? You have to, I had to understand so many feelings, emotions when they come as side effects or byproducts when the Trishna enters in us. एक बार डिजायर आते ही मन become chanchala, then always the fear of how to fulfill it, whether it will be fulfilled or not, will it be of the required quantity or not, will it stay with me or not, all of that is called bhishayati dhiram. Side by side these type of understandings also we have to have. Once I have desire for whatever, then I become slave, I lose all my self respect, etc. I become a beggar only in front of that object or the person. That is also meaning of bhishayati. It frightens me. And the other way around is what? When there is no trishna in us, never ever there is any fear for anything. That is the meaning of that. Bhoge roga bhayam kule chuti bhayam mane dainya bhayam ityadi. Our Vairagya Shatakam shloka. Finally it says Vairagyameva abhayam. Vairagya is equal to Trishna Rahityam. So where is Trishna, there is Bhishati Bhayam. Where is no Trishna, there is Nirbhayata. अब देखो जिसको कामना है डराएगा दुगत उसको, जिसको काम है नहीं डिजायर और तृष्णा, हु कैन फ्राइटन हिम? तृष्णा, समझ गए ना? भीषयत्य अभिमाम धीरम. सेकंड, अंधयति अपि सैक्षणम. Ikshana means I have the knowledge that I have to pursue the truth, the reality and all. Suddenly when Trishna comes, उसको पर्दा डाल देता है उस ज्ञान को बगैर. Isn't it? Very funny example. I remember what I can do. Sorry for things. Like when we go to somebody's house, whatever. Otherwise, the liquid spiritualities they have, let us say, put in shelf and all. Swamiji, immediately they just cover it. And all the goody things are brought out and put to impress. Isn't it? Once the Swami goes, all this liquid spirituality comes out, solid spirituality goes away. In the same way, when the Trishna comes, it makes us blindfolded. It makes us think and behave in such a manner that हमको कोई ना धर्म का ज्ञान है, पाप पुण्य का ज्ञान है, even the मोक्ष बंधन का ज्ञान. Nothing we have. In that way, the Trishna, when it comes, makes us blind. And we are surprised. Such a wise person, how he acted otherwise. And we often feel with ourselves only. मैं इतना शास्त्र पढ़ रहा हूँ, इतना साधना कर रहा हूँ दिन भर, फिर भी मेरे द्वारा why this bad action happened? The answer is Krishna has blindfolded us, our wisdom. तो धीर पुरुष को डराती है, ज्ञानी को अंधा बना देती है. Is it not true? अंधयत्यपि सा ईक्षणम. Then खेदयत्यपि सानंदम. Aha. I tell you how to explain this sentence, The heart freed from the kamanas experiences the Brahmananda, the Mokshananda, the freedom Ananda, the liberated Ananda. Was such an Ananda which is naturally inherent of mind. The moment the desire comes, all that Ananda goes away. Khedayati, Kheda comes in our life. I gave example yesterday. A very happy youngster, suddenly some desire for the bike comes over. That Kheda aa jata hai usme. Any hundreds of examples we have every day. So Sanandam Khedayati. Therefore Krishna iva Sharvari. Like the night darkness ki tarah, that Krishna comes and troubles us. So that Sharvari रात के साथ कंपेयर किया है तृष्णा को. इन रात्रि होती आती है तो उसको देखकर हम डरते हैं और आंख है लेकिन रात में क्या फायदा, दिखता कुछ नहीं, बिकॉज pitch darkness. So too आनंदम खेदयते, because in that अंधेरे में we have that some or the other ठोकर कारण पाना, नीचे गिरना या कुछ न कुछ चूक जाता है हमको. So this is how this dark night gives us the दुख. So आनंदम खेदयते, है कि नहीं. In childhood we used to have this very frequent. बस खाना खा रहे, सडनली बिजली गई ठप, और एवरीथिंग अंधकार, देन डर, सो टू कुछ दिखता नहीं, देन खेदयति, till that again light comes, we can't study and all. But we had ready-made what Petromox is. I remember how that bulb is put to that Petromox and they say हवा भरने से whatever it used to glow, then lanterns and all. So, in this way, Trishna is like dark, pitch dark night troubles us. Then what to do? See, the heart is freed from all. How to do, sir? Only two things. Outside, I am here only to serve, love the world without any expectation through my dharma. And inside, always trying to see the divinity beyond either three deha, three kosha, panchakosha, etc. बस इतना ही अपना काम रखो, बाकी सारे निकाल दो. And those who have done it, obviously, they really reach the reality found eternal happiness. There are some people, if they can do, we can do. Others like us, caught up by the snare of this Trishna, darkness of Trishna, they are finding the fear, they are finding the kheda, and they are also behaving like andha. Wonderful shloka it was. Now go to the next one. Very powerful. कुटिला कोमल स्पर्शा विषवैषम्य शंसिनी दिशत्यभिमनाक् स्पृष्टा तृष्णा कृष्णेव दशत्यभिमनाक् तृष्टा तृष्णा कृष्णेव भोगिनी. Krishna Bhogini Iva. Krishna means black. Bhogini means servant. So the black cobra, with that the Trishna is accompanied by Bhagavan Rama in this shloka. So Kutila. And when the desire comes, it makes us not straightforward, crooked. कुछ भी करो उस desire को fulfill करना. This kutilata is the lakshana of the sarpa. Second is komala sparsha. है ना, दैट्स अ वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग थिंग. सर्प को पकड़ के देखो, इतना स्लाइमी कोमल होता है, बट वी शुड नॉट गेट कैरिड अवे बाय इट. सेम वे व्हेन ए डिजायर आशा comes in the mind na, that sparsha is very komal, like the सांप. उसी से हम जो है ना बहकावे में आ जाते हैं. हाउ नाइस इट विल, इफ दैट इज देयर, दिस इज देयर, that desire fulfilled, this desire fulfilled. Komala sparsha. Most of us are in our Manorajya because of this Komala Sparsha of the Trishna only. Komala Sparsha like snake. But Visha Vaishamya Shamsini. But in that Komala looking touched snake, which is Kutilaha, it has only Visha in that. Okay. And in this Trishna also, what is the Visha? Vaishamya. Vishamata. The Vishamata is the Samata of the mind is gone inside the heart. Outside also, we were fulfill our desire, whatever, towards that we have the biasness of raga, and who don't fulfill our desire, towards them we have the dvesha. So Samata gone, Vishamata of raga dvesha came. The life can never be happy and peaceful again once this raga dveshadi Vishamata enters us. This is the Vishavaishamya का अर्थ हो गया. So to same person or object, when it gives sukha towards that raga, when it gives dukha towards that dvesha, तो हमेशा विषमता में रहता हमारा चित्त, सम में नहीं रहता. सो कुटिला कोमल स्पर्शा विषवैषम्य संशनी 3 हो गए. फोर्थ, दशति अभी मना स्पृष्टा. इवन लाइक स्नेक नो, थोड़ा भी आप कहीं भी टेल पे भी टच करो, इट इज सो फास्ट, मूड कर ऐसा डस देती है वो. सेम वे तृष्णा को थोड़ा भी टच करो, बस इट विल bite us, and that poison of disturbance, agitation, hallucination, imagination, all of that is called the dashanam of this sarpa and the biting that of sarpa. So दशतभी मनाक्ष पृष्ठा तृष्णा कृष्णा भोगिनी इवा. टच करे तो ही बस वो हमको डस देती है. सो शुड वी टच दैट स्नेक ब्लैक कोबरा? उसके लिए उसके पॉइजन का कोई रेमेडी नहीं होता, बस मर ही रहा है. सो व्हाट इज बेस्ट? कृष्णा तृष्णा कृष्णा इज कीप अवे फ्रॉम दैट सर्पेंट. सेम थिंग इन विवेक चूड़ामणि आल्सो. दोषेण तीव्रो विषय कृष्ण सर्प विषादपि विषम निहंति भोक्तारम द्रष्टारम चक्षुषापि अयम. विष पीने से मरते बंदा, विषयों को पीने की जरूरत नहीं, उसको देखो, बस उसके द्वारा तृष्णा विष when it enters the life is gone. I am just explaining the literal meaning, examples and analysis, all of that psychologically how the changes come, the vrittis come, the panchakleshas come, ये सारा हम नहीं बता रहे, बस मेन थिंग देख चीज देख रहे. एंड one can think it is true or not in our life lived of this, either of seeing our own life experiences or the people around. We know what Rama is saying is 100% true. Mm. People of great abilities, great talents, great services, and great positions in their arts or in their professions, hit by this snake of Trishna, they have destroyed their entire name and fame and life. दशति अभी मनाक स्पृष्टा तृष्णा कृष्णेव भोगिनी. हो गया, ये हो गया कृष्ण सर्प से कंपेयर किया गया तृष्णा का. एंड अंडरस्टैंड that is a disease of mind. It has remedy. You just drop it, it can go away. And you can't look at it and drop it. Therefore, keep oneself busy in all spiritual activities. That is how our elders used to give us the dikshas, the anushtanas, etc. 1 week anushtana, 10 days anushtana. In the 10 days, whatever the trishna or the desires or whatever negative habits we have na, उसको छोड़ो 7 दिन के लिए. And that 7 दिन living all of that, 10 दिन living proves to us that we can be without them. And never ever our vrata anushtanas are complete only by giving up all our indulgences. No, that is only first half. The second and main half is therefore the whole day is engaged in the positive activities of Dana Dharma Tirtha Yatra Punya Kshetra or sadhana of the japa, upasana, shrotra vadhanam, satsangam, mananam, dhyana. And after that 10 days, look back and see how much that self-respect, self-confidence grows because of both things. We gave up those things which were initially insulting ourselves by ourselves, the negative and positive things we have done. Then continue, then continue. You know, as many dikshas, vratas we take, so much we discover the freedom within from this Trishna, Krishna, Bhogini. Everyone will have to discover it for themselves. अगर कोई हमारे लिए कर पाते ना, वो बढ़िया होता था, लेकिन it's not possible. You can't remove the poisonous black cobra Trishna in me, and I also can't remove in you. Suggestions can be given, ideas can be given like Ram ji is giving, but खुद को अंदर से वो दूर भगाना पड़ता है. So half of the thing is Rama is teaching us how to find the dosha in that, dosha drushti. Remaining half will be taught to us by Guru, Vaashishtha Vishwamitra. And here we are also learning, keep extremely busy in all doings of positive. मैं तो कहता हूँ हमारा हर दिन इन आवर कमिटेड पॉजिटिव एक्टिविटीज ऐसा गुजरना चाहिए कि पता ही नहीं चला कि दिन कैसे गुजर. Like for a fellow who is sleeping, how the days pass doesn't know, but is increasing tamoguna. A bhogi also doesn't know the time passes, but is increasing his slavery to Vishayas and increasing his vasanas and the papa punya, dharma and all. So too a sadhaka by fully involved in these spiritual activities, should lose sight of time. कि कब हमारा उम्र 30 40 से 70 80 90 हो गया पता ही नहीं, शरीर छोड़ के हम जा रहे. But then last 40 50 years every day was fully engaged in spirituality. All those practices noted by the divine in the next life, that fully paripakva antakarana with all this sauliyat or facility outside we are given, then the sadhana becomes more conspicuously beautiful. Who knows, it may happen in this very life. Keep busy the way to get out of Trishna. Empty mind is devil's workshop. Don't keep the mind empty. That's the reason. Now the next one. Bhindati hrudayam pumsam maya maya vidhayini daurbhagyadayini dina Trishna Krishneva rakshasi. So, again in this, Krishna rakshasi iva. Like the black, terrible looking rakshasi. है ना, विकराल रूप, विकट रूप राक्षस, वो देखते ही आधा हमारा जान निकल जाए. नाउ यू हैव सीन इन द लंका, माता सीता जी का रक्षण के लिए those राक्षसी स्त्रीज whom Ravana appointed, what terrible they were. यहाँ तो एक ही बात है, कृष्णा राक्षसी means the black looking terrible राक्षस. Why you read the Ramayana, it is told there. एक आंख वाली, तीन आंख वाली, एक नाक वाली, दो नाक वाली, डबल दांत वाली, सिंग वाली, एंड बड़ा लंबा हाथ वाली, तगड़ा, ह्यूज बेली वाली, वेराइटी वेराइटी ऑफ, किसी को भी देखो डर ही लगता है. ऐसे भयंकर राक्षसी स्त्री और कंटिन्यूसली डूइंग तर्जना ऑफ सीता जी. सुन रावण को, अदरवाइज मार देंगे तुम. It is only when the Trijata Rama Rachasi Eka Rama Charana Rati Nipuna Niveka Nipuna Viveka बोलती है सबको बुलाकर, इन्हीं से ही नहीं तो. देन साहब उनके चरण पड़ी. तुलसी रामायण you see दुष्ट राक्षसीस. Here also Trishna is a Rakshasi. And what it does, first भिंदती हृदयम. एक बात काफी है ना, जब हम राक्षसी के हाथ में आ जाते हैं ना, शी हैज गॉट दैट विकराल दांत एंड कराल, दैट नाखून, शी विल ओनली टू किल अस. भिंदती हृदय, चीड़ फाड़ देती है दिल को, भयंकर. द टाइगर्स, लायंस एंड दिस टेरेबल राक्षसीज, पिशाचीज is not the desire trishna. When it comes, it pierces our heart. Have we not experienced it so many times that our heart is hurt so much because of the desires? छेदन भेदन हो जाता है बाबा हृदय का. मेरा दिल टूट गया रे बाबा. कितने बार दिल टूटा हमारा. दिन में 50 बार टूटता है, बिकॉज ऑफ दिस तृष्णा कृष्णा राक्षसी. डिजायर आते ही दिल टूट जाता है. देन इट इज नॉट फुलफिल्ड, टूटा ही रहता है. ना, शीशा हो या दिल हो, टूट जाता है. सो भिंदती हृदयम पुंसा. And when the piercing effect happens of any nail or any thorn, कितना दुख होता है. We all know that. अच्छा खासा आनंद वाला हृदय becomes दुखी with that भेदनम छेदनम. छेदनम is making the whole, भेदनम is making it into pieces. तो भिंदती हृदयम पुंसाम. The one who is with full purushartha of achieving greater and higher things, his हृदय का भेदन हो गया desire से. Then that purushartha he will not do. The best example for this is Rama only. Rama's हृदय भेदन हो गया, not because of desire, but he is not interested in doing anything now. Purushartha samartha of Rama is gone away because he is in Viveka Vairagya mood. His Arthakama Purushartha interest gone away, not moksha wala. अभी मोक्ष का जागृत हो रहा है. That is how the next is मोक्ष व्यवहार प्रकरण. But others, the great Purusharthi also loses all his heart's ability because Hridaya ka bhedan puncture ho gaya because of some or the other Trushna. Vindati Hridayam Punsam. The next one is Maya Maya Vidhayini. So, Maya Maya Vidhayini means what? Once the Trushna comes, it creates or it puts the world in front of us in our heart in a different, peculiar way. Mayamaya Vidayini. Yeah, Maya Kartva, because once the Trishna comes, the variety of impossible and never existing thought processes that happen in our mind, not required thought processes. One direct meaning of Maya Maya Vidayini is to fulfill the desire Trishna. It creates all kapata Maya in our chitta. कुछ भी करके वो desire पाना है. This is straight meaning of Maya Maya Vidayini. The deeper meanings of that is what Maya Maya Vidhayini, सीधा साधा वाला जगत जो है, it will appear to be very funny once this desire comes and it distorts our way of looking at the world. Maya Maya Vidhayini. विचित्र है वो. Like some object you desired, you want to buy it, you went to shop, तो उसने एक रेट बोला, आपने मांगा, ही इज ए फिक्स्ड रेट, इस रेट पे लेना है तो लो, नहीं तो नहीं, because that's what it's cost price and our profit margin, but we can't pay for it. To see our mind at that time, शॉप को गाली देते हैं, ओनर को गाली देते हैं इन द माइंड, और वो सेल्स पर्सन को भी गाली देते हैं कि 10 रुपए कम किया तो क्या होगा उसका. दिस इज कॉल्ड मायामय विधाय. Why do you have so much of thought of hatred, vengeance, that person जिसका हमारे जिंदगी में कोई नाता ही नहीं, but हो जाता. Why that Trishna? Again with brothers, with sisters and all. Throughout the day हम मटर मरमर करते रहते हैं regarding our friends and relatives because some Trishna of ours was thwarted by them. They had a function in their house, they didn't invite you. अब देखो, they didn't invite, अब चुप बैठो ना. नहीं, the Trishna कि मुझे भी बुलाना चाहिए था. That creates havoc कि इनका गर्व हो गया, अहंकार हो गया, अंक इतने सर पे चढ़ गए, पैसे वाले हो गए, हमारा जो हेल्प किया हमने, एवरीथिंग दे फॉरगॉट, दे आर नॉट इनवाइटिंग, हम भी बदला लेंगे. अरे माया. because of Krishna. Inside Maya is all the chala kapata created. How to fulfill that desire. If that is not done, the Maya is, it makes our vision distorted so much that everybody looks like enemy coming en route to fulfillment of that drishna, that Trishna. We don't think they are correct. They have their own standpoint. We don't. That's what Maya Maya Vidhai. बहुत important thought है. They have like somebody didn't invite me. They have their own standpoint. The fact that they have not invited shows that they have a standpoint. You have to just agree it. But the Trishna that I should be called, I really, in the slokas, these are so powerful, huh? Every one of them. We really take them for deep contemplation. From the deep root level, how we are diseased by, disabled by this unwanted Trishna, we come to know. So, Bhindati Hridayam Pumsam Mayamay Vidhayini, third was terrible, huh? Daurbhagya Dayini. This Trishna makes us Durbhagya. Hmm? दौर्भाग्य दायिनी. Why the दौर्भाग्य it comes? तृष्णा होना नहीं चाहिए हमको. क्या होना चाहिए? You just pray to the Lord कि these things I want, Lord. If you give okay, not give okay, whatever you give, with that I am contented. ये वाला चीज को हमारे मन से निकाल देती है तृष्णा. And the subtle point is not, it is not that what decides whether we are saubhagya or daurbhagya is not the amount of the money we have, but the contentment we have. When Trishna is there, there is no contentment. Because of that, how much our dhana daulat we have, still we feel we are in durbhagya. Durbhagya means misfortune. Other way of it is what? The more we have Trishnas, the more adharma and papa we do. When the अधर्म आप करते हैं ना, उसका पनिशमेंट के साथ साथ जो हमारा अपना है पहला वेल्थ वो भी चला जाएगा. When we from the saubhagya we fall to the daurbhagya sthiti. See, this sentence of Rama is so powerful, no? Today's world may every one of them are 100% proof. 100% true, hundreds of proofs are there. Tushna Daurbhagya Daini. The best examples every day you see in TV and paper are very terrible. That Bitcoin wala, the share bazaar wala, and then getting tempted by some people's offer of 1 लाख रुपए दे दो, 2 महीने में आपको 1,20,000 देंगे, बैंक में आपको इतना नहीं मिलता, बैंक में तो पूरा 7% होता है, तो देयरफॉर 1 लाख के 7,000 एक साल में मिलते हैं, देखो 600 भी मिलता है पर महीना, हम तो आपको 2,000 दे रहे हैं, 600 भी नहीं, 60 से कुछ. So these people, that is Trishna, we invest in the money, वो बोर्ड निकाल के चले जाते. The share bazaar, all shares are down, badaks, दौर्भाग्य. How many people from such a rich position become paupers and commit suicide and all? And this one nowadays, I don't know what that thing Bitcoin wala वगैरह. There are lakhs and lakhs of people are suffering their silent pains inside, having lost the money in this black money. Of course, they can't talk about it outside because of this bitcoins etc. 10 लोगों को मिलता है फायदा, 90 लोग उस लालच में आकर सारा इन्वेस्टेड. तृष्णा दौर्भाग्यदायिनी. Understood? Another way is what? The more Trishna we have desires to fulfill them, we go on, पैसे फेंक दे गए, फिर फकीर हो गए. Isn't that how many example of children, parents have brought God with lot of hard work, they earned so much money. They gave to the fellow, they died. This fellow out of Trishna spent all the money. Now loan भी लिया इधर उधर, दौर्भाग्य हो गया. सौभाग्य से दौर्भाग्य. Is it not? How many examples? Trishna for anything. Generally, Trishna is thirst for the bhoga through the sense organs of the object, also with the mind and intellect. The intellectual Trishna is, I should become more intelligent than others, then I should be respected and all. The mental Trishna is, people should love me, trust me, give me importance and all. They're all inner Trishnas. The Trishna at the Indriyas we know for the Shabda Sparsha Rupasagandha. Then Dhana Trishna is there, the Jana Trishna is there. Trishna Daurabhagyadayi. We can talk about Trishna of the Sharira also. कि we want it to remain as young. और अलग ऑपरेशन करो, प्लास्टिक सर्जरी करो, अब कुछ भी करो, चुपता है क्या? दौर्भाग्यदायिनी. नेक्स्ट वन, दीना. दैट वो बंदे को दीना बना देती है. दीन दैन्य. When saubhagya goes, daurabhagya comes, there will be dinata only. So, hridaya bhedana Trishna does. Maya maya vidhayini. It just creates outer and inner maya. Daurabhagya dayini. From the saubhagya, it makes us daurabhagya. Dina, from a well self-respected person, it makes us dina hina. Again, same. When the Trishnas are more, to fulfill them, definitely we go wrong path. Once we go the wrong path, the deenata in us is inexplicable. And that भी जब पकड़े जाते हैं, फिर पनिशमेंट दिया जाता है, तो उसका कोई हिसाब ही नहीं होता. Okay, that is Krishna iva Rakshasi. Okay. Now, that Daurabhagyadayini, Dina, Maya Maya Vidhayini, the Trishna Rakshasi को, है ना, तृष्णा को राक्षसी कहा ना, तो बिंदती हृदयम, we told you, अपने नाखून से ही हो Rakshasi, she does the Chedan Bhedan of the heart. Maya Maya Vidhayini is what? She plays so many of the Mayas. The Rakshasi. कोई कपाल माला बनाकर डराएगी या ऐसा करेगी तो you go and fall somewhere. These are the different Mayas that Rakshasis do. So दौर्भाग्यदायिनी हाथ पैर तोड़ देगी, therefore दौर्भाग्य हो जाएगा. दीना, naturally, with all those losses, we become दीना only. Helpless बना के जाती है वो राक्षसी. Same is done by Trishna. Therefore, Trishna is a Rakshasi. Okay. Next one. कि तंत्री तंत्री गणैः कोशं दधाना परिवेष्टितं नानन्दे राजते ब्रह्मन् तृष्णार्जर्जर वल्लकी. Okay. Jarjara vallaki. So, Jarjara vallaki means वीणा. वीणा का वो जो साउंड वाला भाग होता है ना, हेवी वाला, लेट अस से इट इज ब्रोकन. सो जर्जर हो गया, पुराना हो गया. नाउ विल यू एबल टू ब्रिंग आउट melodious tune out of it? No, it will not give a melodious, joyful raga once that jarjar ho jata hai wo. In the same way, human being becomes jarjara of all his great qualities once the Trishna enters. After that, from his life, for himself and for the world around, the Ananda music will not come. आई कि नहीं, जैसे मुझे तृष्णा आ गया, आई क्राई इनसाइड. देन आपके पास आकर मैं ऐसा क्यों कहूँगा, मेरे को डिजायर हो गया, मेरे को मजा आ रहा है, ऐसे मेरे को डिजायर हो गया, मेरे को पैसे चाहिए करके रोते हुए आई विल आस्क यू. एंड व्हेन आई कम टू यू रोते रोते फॉर आस्किंग समथिंग फॉर, डू यू थिंक यू विल बी हैप्पी? एक बार चलो आउट ऑफ रेस्पेक्ट यू डू, सेकंड थर्ड टाइम यू विल आल्सो बिकम दुखी. तो माई तृष्णा मेड मी आनंद से दुखी, माई तृष्णा मेक्स यू आल्सो दुखी. That is the meaning of in Anande Rajate Brahman Trishna Jarjara Vallaki. It will not revel in that pure peace and Ananda, the heart of that person in whom this Trishna entered. So, Tantri Ganaihi Kosham Dadhana Pariveshtitam. So, this is a little subtler. Tantri means what? A laziness, old age, not able to move. Then second is kosham dadhana pariveshtita means the whole body of the bones and everything, skeleton has come out. Old man ka varnan hai wahan. But Trishna has not gone away from him. Here little contrast. A young man is there, he has a Trishna, he can work for and get money and enjoy. But the old man, the more Trishnas he has, the more Dukhi he becomes. And the more old we become, if we are not Viveki, Vairagi, Trishnas grow only. And the example of that old Jarjara Veena, अब उसे आनंद का राग नहीं मिलेगा. That is why the elderly people, most of them, other than some matured ones, उनको छोड़ के बाकी सब उनका जाओ तो ओनली रोने का गाना, दुख वाला ही नगमे उनसे आते हैं, दर्द दिल. Why? Some are the Trishnas are not fulfilled. Okay. Another thing, even that Trishna of him is given, let us say, some desire of, he cannot enjoy it because that is said here. Tantri Ganaihi Koshandadhana Pariveshtitam. He has no ability energies. Tantri Gana means all his bones are inside out. Lot of money is there. Everything he can buy and enjoy. But doctors say, touch kiya to marega. That is the meaning of that dukkha of that person. तृष्णा अगर काटती रहती अंदर से तो सो न आनंदे राजते ब्रह्मन तृष्णा जर्जर वल्लकी है ना. जर्जर वल्लकी मीन्स द तृष्णा which has entered in a jarjara person will be a cause of dukkha extra and special, because even if he has got the resources to fulfill them, his abilities or his personality or his sharira indriya, they won't cooperate. So all these understandings too should make us mature to close eyes, look into our hearts, and see for what things we have Trishna. एक एक को फेंक के उखाड़ के फेंक देना चाहिए. ओके, नाउ द नेक्स्ट श्लोका चलता रहेगा अप टू 53 श्लोकास. वी आर ओनली इन द 20 नाउ. अभी 32 श्लोक है. Here now it is called with Gahwara Vallari. Gahwara means गुफा में रहने वाला. Vallari is that poisonous creeper of some plant. With that Trishna is compared. Shloka is Nityamevati Malina Katuka Unmada Dayini Dirghatantri Ghanasneha Trishna Gahwara Vallari. So Rama went for so many Tirthayatras. He was so conscious, observant that he has found all these phenomena that are happening in the grass world in front. He is using all of them to compare them with Trishna, to explain Trishna. बहुत बढ़िया. Okay. Gahwara Vallari means that human beings not reachable places में जो पहाड़ों के बीच में ग्रो करने वाला so poisonous plants, especially the creepers, they are called as vallari, growing in the gahwara. उसका क्या हाल है? नित्यमेव अतिमलिना. Always it is malina because no sunlight is reaching there. पंख पंख रहता है वो. Second is what? कटुका. कटुक होता है वो. कटुका means full of thorns and all. Then unmada dahini. Those plants, if you touch them, the unmada happens. पागल कर देता है वो कुछ कुछ ऐसे जहरीले. Then dirgha tantri. They have very long creepers. If we get caught up in them, it is not easy to come out of them. Then घन स्नेहा. चिपक जाती है वो. स्नेह में चिपक जाना. छूटता नहीं easily. As that Gahwara Vallari hai, same way is Trishna. Just like Gahwara Vallari is Trishna ji. Each of the comparisons. Again, first, Trishna is Nityameva Atimalina, isn't it? When the Trishna comes, the Sukha Shanti of the Hridaya goes away. The beauty of the Hridaya is being in happiness and peace. Just like the ugliness is the misery and disappointment. Moment Trishna comes, the malinata of the dukkha and disappointment hota hai ki nahi? Why? The roshni of the jnanam. That I need not have this Trishna, I am happy with myself, let me be contented. That Surya Kirana Nayamud or like a jnanam doesn't reach when the Trishna comes. That's why it's called Gahwara Vallari. इसका डीप अर्थ क्या है? Spiritual or any knowledge is superficial level only, but the Trishna is the deep heart level. Therefore, this knowledge is not going to heart level to remove the Trishna. Trishna is always strongly there. Therefore, Nityameva Atimalina. It makes our heart Malinya Yukta. Second is what? Katuka. Already I said. ऊपर कहा ना Bhindati Hridayam. Trishna pierces like a kanta our heart. Third one is very important. Unmada Daini. बंदे को पागल बना देते. Unmadadaini. Remember, just close eyes and observe the world because of Trishna. How in a पागलपन में लोग पाप कर रहे हैं, अधर्म कर रहे हैं, धोखाधड़ी कर रहे हैं, चोरियां कर रहे हैं. इसको उन्माद कहते. And lose sight of who are there in front, what to behave with them. उन्माद हो जाते. बाप रे. I'm not giving all example. Hint I am giving. As we said, the secrets of the country are sold to other nation. Can there be more unmada than it? The trishna of that money. That's why all the other country agents look into our own very secret people who are weak, whom we can bribe and then get the secrets of the country. And these fellows get sold out. Unmad, you know, Unmad. It can express any form that Trishna. किसी चीज के लिए, one of the thing is Mata Trishna, leading to Mata Unmada. See that Aurangzebs and all of them. If not the Unmada, how can they destroy thousands of Hindu temples? कितना उन्माद होगा उन राक्षसों में, राक्षस ही कहता हूँ मैं बस, डरना नहीं. Beautiful temples made by generations of the bhaktas, worshipped by so many pandits and all. They have broken that, they have burned the shastras and all, they killed the people. उन्माद देखो, लाखों को मार दिया, करोड़ों को. That the Matonmada. That Mata itself is Unmada Mata actually. Those people are realizing it. Silently they are quitting. Like in all Western countries, सारे churches बंद हो रहे हैं. So too these all things will close. Because of Unmad है वो. How can you kill so many animals? Human beings, you kill them. Terrible, no? That is the meaning of Unmada Daini. Katuka, Unmada Daini. Then Dirghatantri. It has got such a long thread and rope. उस लॉन्ग थ्रेड रोप का दो बात से क्या हुआ कि इट कैन टाई डाउन बिकॉज मोर बिगर इज द थ्रेड, घुमा घुमा के आप टाई कर सकते हैं. दीर्घ तंत्र मीन्स जितना भी दूर हो कुछ ना कुछ तंत्र के साथ उसको खींच सकते हैं. इट हैज अ वेरी लॉन्ग रोम दिस तृष्णा in the form of justification, temptation, comparison with others. All of them are Dirgha Tantri. वो छोड़ेगा नहीं हमको. वो देखो देख अर्न मनी लेसर देन अस, बट यू सी हाउ कंफर्टेबल दे आर विद ऑल दैट. चलो हम भी खरीदेंगे. These are called Dirgha Tantri. Okay. Then Ghana Sneha is terrible thing. स्नेहा मीन विस्कस. जैसे तेल वेल चिपकता है ना, उसको साबुन से धोना तभी जाता. इफ इट इज रियली ऑयल व्हीकल में डालने वाला, तो कभी कभी तो शरीर से तो छूटता है. शरीर सच ए पेक्युलर मटेरियल, एनीथिंग ऑन द बॉडी कैन बी वॉश्ड, बट क्लॉथ कपड़े में लग गया मानो, इट वोंट गो. सो टू घन स्नेह, द घन स्नेह मीन्स वंस द तृष्णा कम्स, ऐसा इट गेट्स चिपक जाता है, इट कांट बी इजीली डिस्क्रिमोड. The best upaya for that is don't allow the trishna to happen, and for that don't go to that place where this trishna chance is there for to attach to us. Best है वो ही. Now we understand why our elders used to stop us from going here and there to see this or that, because they're so matured and sensitive कि इसको उसके लिए एक्सपोज कर दिया और तृष्णा अंदर जाएगी और घन स्नेह है, छोड़ेगी नहीं वो. घन स्नेह इज एडिक्शन. इतना चिपक पड़ता वो, बाप रे, छूटता नहीं. विथ डेथ ओनली दैट गोज only to continue maybe in next life. Some people have the habit of drinks and cigarette. Ghana sneha. They say, I can't live, Swami, that's it. Today I was talking to some workers, paint and all. जितना पैसा थोड़ा बचा के रखो, भगवान जब दे रहे तभी. Don't have any bad habits of drink. When I told, हाँ स्वामी जी हम काम करने के टाइम we don't take drink. Only after this work is over, evening, this much only we take. I said, why वो भी? I said, no, हम तो पूरे दिन भर सीढ़ी चढ़ते हैं, जीना चढ़ते हैं, तो पूरा बॉडी में पेन होता है, इसलिए हम थोड़ा सा ले. आप देखो उधर तृष्णा, अब आप घन स्नेह का अर्थ समझ में. आप हफ्ते में 2 बार करो, उसके बाद हफ्ते में 1 बार. Slowly reduce, save that money. Good for your family, children and all. You also, your health will be spoiled. अब उसको समझ में तो आया, नहीं तो घन स्नेह है मानो, he will not. घन स्नेह means addiction. घन स्नेह तृष्णा गह्वर वल्लरी, देन गह्वर में पैदा होने वाला दट क्रीपर की समान. So how many qualities? Atimalina, Katuka, Unmadadaini, Dirgatantri, Ganasneha. Atimalina is, once it comes, it impurifies the heart. Katuka, तीखा होता है, piercing. Unmadadaini, it makes us pagal in our way of thinking and acting. Dirgatantri, it has long rope, somehow to tie us down. Ganasneha, so viscous it is that चिपकती है तो छूटती नहीं. This Trishna Gahvara Vallari. Compared with Gahvara Vallari. हो गया. Now next one. बताते जा रहे हैं कि नहीं. अनानंदकरी शून्य निष्फला व्यर्थम उन्नता अमंगलकरी क्रूरा तृष्णा क्षीणेव मंजरी. So Krishna Kshina Iva Manjari. Interesting, na? Kshina Iva Manjari means Manjari is a guldasta. If we collect it and make it, otherwise गुल्लों का दास्तान ही on the plant. Let us say गुलाबों का गुलदस्ता, गुच्छा of गुलाब. अब जीर्ण क्षीणा मंजरी, when that flowers are क्षीण हो गए because शाम का समय हो, मुरझ गए या 2-3 दिन पहले के. But remember that gulab wala plant always has lot of thorns. When you try to take those flowers from that plant, flower तो क्या कहते हैं क्षीणा हो गए हैं. Then while trying to pluck them, our hands only get wounded because of the thorns, bleeding वगैरह. देखा होगा आपने. ऐसे कोई भी फूलों का मंजरी is the buds etc. which are the thorny plants. When you try to take, it pierces. Like that, many other things. Yeah, Trishna is compared with Jirna Manjari, Kshina Manjari. And what are the ways comparison between the Kshina Manjari and Trishna is? First, Anananda Kari. This Trishna promises to give Ananda, but it won't give. आनंद को निकाल कर दुखी करता है. दुखी is called anananda. Anananda is dukha. So anananda kari is a modest way of saying by Rama. He means dukha kari only. Anananda means dukha rahit. Ananda means ananda rahitya hai. Ananda rahitya means dukha only. So anananda kari, giver of the dukha. Then shunya, it is empty. Other than Paramatma, everything is mithya. Therefore, how much ever you struggle, nishpala. आनंद वाला फल नहीं देता है वो तृष्णा. देन व्यर्थम उन्नता, बाय ग्रोइंग डे बाय डे इट ओनली स्पॉइल्स द मजा ऑफ द लाइफ. व्यर्थता से उन्नत बनता है वो. अननेसेसरली इट बिकम्स ग्रोइंग. सम थिंग्स व्हेन दे ग्रो देयर इज अ यूज ऑफ इट. अब ये तृष्णा बढ़ती है तो उससे व्यर्थता ही होता है. व्यर्थ उन्नता. देन अमंगलकरी, the amangalata of the dukkha or disturbances it brings. Then krura. Then once the Tushna is strong, it will make us the Krura and we act uncontrollably. Therefore, Shina Iva Manjari Trishna. So Ananandakari, giver of Dukkha, Shunya, empty, Nishpala, fruitless, Vyarthamunata, when it is allowed to grow, it has no benefit out of it. Amangalakari, doer of the Amangala in our life, Krura, and this Trishna is such a Krura one. It has no mercy on us. It will give us दुख only. इसलिए उस तृष्णा को ऑब्जेक्टिफाई करके धीरे धीरे जीवन से दूर कर देना. ओके. नो दिस नेक्स्ट मंत्र 22 वाला ना थोड़ा गंभीर है. 22, 23, 24. तो टुडे वी हैव सीन 1 2 3 4 5 श्लोका. 6 वी हैव सीन. सो 6 ही हो रहे हैं. मैं क्या करूं. मैं सोचा 8 या 10 कर दूं तो 1 आवर में 6 दैट इज इनफ. 1 घंटे से ज़्यादा भी नहीं. So enjoy the study of this Yoga Vaashishtha Ramayana because it is giving us the true knowledge, correct knowledge. Enjoy because this knowledge and received and used, it saves us from so many self-created problems. Even if the God comes and offers us so many of the moons and sukhas, what our Bhagavan Adi Shankara asked Lord Shiva in Shivananda Lahari. आप मुझे ब्रह्मा विष्णु भी मत बनाओ, पक्षी मृग बनूंगा मैं, बस in Kailasa in front of you, putting the hands on my head, Vibho Samba Swamin Paramashiva Pahi iti Nigadan Vidhatrunam Kalpan Kshanamiva Vineshyami Sukataha. See his desire. That I just have to be in front of you and do your stuti, etc. I don't have the desire. Even of Brahma Vishnu Pada, that should be our attitude. Let us not get trapped by our own mind intellect, projecting, imagining, creating trishna, or when from the world outside, the glittering world of objects etc. are presented. उसको भी देखकर मन में वो भयंकर तृष्णा को आने नहीं देना. So Jirna Manjari, Gahvara Vallari, then Krishna Sarpa, then the Rakshasi, then Sharvari. How many examples? भगवान राम ना क्या बढ़िया सा, how many comparisons he is giving for Trishna. Oh, is he not very intelligent, very sharp? ये सब पढ़कर हमारा भी दिमाग शार्प हो जाता है. Our upadhis are only to serve the world, to serve the Lord, to serve the Guru, to serve the Shastras, to reach the divine. वही आनंद है. वो टाइम लेता है बस. अब उतना इंतजार नहीं होता हमको. We want immediate pleasures. Immediate pleasures will definitely come in this Trishna, but later on it will bind us. We don't want to think about the later binding effect. अब immediately खुशियाँ मिल जाए तो काफ़ी है. In that of short-sightedness, we get deluded. इसमें थोड़ा इंटेलिजेंट होना है. All these spiritual sadhanas, even though they are tough and all, yet their end result is so divine, beautiful. Let that inspire us to take up these tough sadhanas. Same way, the end result of Trishna and all are nothing but pulling us down from the human life to animal Rakshasa life. All the beauty of person, everything go away. It just नीचे खींच घसीट कर दलदल में फेंक कर जाते हैं सारे तृष्णाएं. ये एंड रिजल्ट देखकर we should say no. Even immediately it may give some pleasure. Because the addiction to these drugs, drinks, cigarettes, सारा शरीर खोखला हो जाता. The cancers, lung cancer, the jarda, pan, tobacco, the mouth cancer, the throat cancers, kidney, liver, pancreas destroyed physically. Then nobody loves such people, especially the family members को कितना दुख होता है when the husband is addicted to all that. So that घर में emotional love नहीं मिलता. Society में they don't appreciate us. Only government loves such fellows because उनको पैसे मिल रहे हैं इनके कारण. दुष्ट government. That government where there is license given for this madaka dravyas, this bhoga, etc., they are immature. But they can't be helped otherwise because the whole जनता of 140 करोड़ जब भोगी है तो वो लोग क्या करें? Then they will elect only that government, only give bhog vilas. It is from us only it should change. We have to change. We should tell the government we do not all that remove. अब देखो 40-30 साल पहले we used to see the women folk raising slogans and saying कि all this drinking वाले बंद करो, our husbands are getting spoiled because of it. How no ladies talk because they also Narayana. Just मजाक से कह रहा हूँ गवर्नमेंट की बात, but otherwise social status, name and fame goes, friends, relatives keep him away, Wife and children never like. Health also spoiled. Money is wasted. Trishna, one example I am telling of those drinks and drugs. So to Trishna for the money, all घोटाला कर दिया, जेल में गए. Only for भगवान नामा Trishna is allowed. बोलते जाओ दिन रात, नींद को छोड़ो, खाने को छोड़ो, that is allowed. Bhagavad Dhyana Trishna, Bhagavad Shastra Adhyana Trishna, they're all healthy ones. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya. Sri Ramachandra Bhagwan ki jai. चलो भैया.